Sheila here and welcome to my channel. Today I've got a baking video for you all. A delicious, get this, sugar cake recipe. I know you're thinking sugar cake? That is so hard to make. Oh no, not my way. I promise you all with just 6 ingredients you can serve your family a delicious sugar cake. Christmas party coming up or a little get together. Serve your guests this, I promise. It is so delicious. So today I'm going to share with y'all this quick and easily sugar cake recipe. Okay, here are your ingredients. You're going to need 1 cup of brown sugar, 1 cup of powdered sugar. You're going to need a teaspoon of vanilla extract, 1 softened Philadelphia cream cheese block, 1 stick of unsalted butter, please, no substitutions. You're also going to need 2 cans of this Crescent Dough Sheets. This is the same thing as the Crescent Rolls, so if you can't find this, you can use 2 cans of the Crescent Rolls and just kind of pinch the seams together. Those are your 6 ingredients. Now, this is optional to taste. This is why I did not use this as an ingredient. Ground cinnamon, about a teaspoon will be fine. Some people don't like cinnamon, so that's why I did not include it in the ingredient list, but I do use the cinnamon on mine. So, here is all you're going to need for this delicious recipe. Before we get started mixing anything, go ahead and preheat your oven to 350. Depending upon how hot your oven gets, you can bump it back down to around 325. I bake it at 325, so go ahead and get that preheated, and then we will get mixing. Okay, first off, I'm gonna go ahead and mix my first 3 ingredients, which is the softened cream cheese, the powdered sugar, and the vanilla. Go ahead and warn y'all, when y'all start mixing it, as most of y'all may know, the powdered sugar may start kind of throwing up in the air a little bit, so start off slow. In our bowl here, start off slow, you all. This is powdered sugar, and as you can see, it will go everywhere. You're going to need a 13 by 9 baking pan. You're going to lightly spray your pan with some Pam or cooking spray. Roll your dough. Then you're going to press it in your pan. 13 by 9, it seems to work perfect with this size dough, so I do suggest you use this size at your baking dish. If you can't find the dough sheets and you have to use your Crescent Rolls, just do the same thing, just lay it out. And where it's perforated, just kind of pinch your seams together until it completely smooth, or the best you can. I've used them plenty of times before they came out with these dough sheets, which I was so glad they did. Lay it all down. Then we're going to add our delicious cream cheese mixture. You're going to evenly spread your cream cheese mixture all over your dough. I do recommend using an offset spatula to spread this. My daughter loves this. She loves it so much. And every time I serve this, you all, everybody just raves over these. So I promise y'all will love it. Make sure you get them corners real even, because you know how everybody wants a corner. Sometimes I make a double batch of this to make it a little bit, you know, thicker. Just try this way first, and then if you really want it thicker, if you want it that way, just make a double batch. Just double up the same recipe. Now we're going to take our second package of dough mix, and we're going to put it on the top the same way we did the first one. Come on, you get out of there. I'm gonna roll it out. I kind of do like this. It'll kind of keep starting to stretch some, and then I go vertical and horizontal, and just kind of shake it. As you can see, it'll start stretching for you all. Just a little heads up on that. And you see how it kind of, when it just keeps shaking it. I mean, I know it looks kind of silly doing that, but if you just keep shaking it, the dough will start stretching, and then you can lay it much easier. That way you don't have to keep messing with it and kind of putting your finger in your filling and all that kind of stuff. And then I'm just gonna adjust the dough to it's kind of like all the way against the edges. And this is what it's, sorry, the shadow. And this will look like. I clean up while I'm cooking. Do y'all do that? Now I'm gonna melt my 1 stick of unsalted butter. Anytime I bake, I always use unsalted butter. I just like controlling my salt, especially if you're baking, because sometimes in baking it does call for salt. And I think if I'm using like regular butter sticks, it's already got salt in it, it's kind of, you know, I don't know if it's messing with the taste or not, so I use unsalted butter. So I'm gonna put this in a microwave. Now we're gonna do the little fun part. I want you to take your fingertips, and we're gonna make little dimples. And you're just gonna take it and actually push down. I'm using the pads of my fingers, not my fingernails. We're gonna make dimples into the dough. Just push down in there, get corners, the top, everywhere. I try not to use my fingernails. And the reason why you do this is when I pour the butter and the brown sugar mixture over this, it will get in those dimples. And when it starts cooking, it really gets that little gooey. Oh, delicious. Okay, there's no right or wrong to this, making these dimples. Keep pressing until it's all dimply. I melted my 1 stick of unsalted butter. And then we're gonna add 1 cup of brown sugar. Now you don't have to pack your brown sugar. I just kind of put it in the same thing, and we're going to stir it up. And this is what I'm doing, just kind of making almost like a toffee, kind of like. It's going to be a little thick. Now, if you want to cut back on some of the brown sugar, by all means do it. If you want to add a little bit more butter, go ahead. And then you take it, your brown sugar and butter mixture, and then we're going to pour it over the top as evenly as possible. Take our spatula, and I'm just going to kind of smear it as evenly as I possibly can over the top. Now we're going to stick this into a preheated 350-degree oven. Now if your oven runs a little hot like mine does, I'll start it at around 325. So we're going to stick it in the oven for around 30 minutes according to your oven. And you just want it to be a nice golden brown. And once it becomes a desired color of your choosing, pull it out, and we're gonna taste delicious sugar cake. Okay, now this is completely optional cinnamon. I'm just gonna very gently just cover the top with cinnamon. This is completely optional. If you don't want it, you don't have to. But it really does that more sugar cakey taste. So I just kind of sprinkle it all over it. Okay. Like I said, it's completely how much you want. Here we go. Here's what it's looking like in about 10 to 12 minutes in. You can see the dough starting to rise. The brown sugar mixture is starting to pool in those little dimple areas, which is completely fine. It will start absorbing into the dough very shortly. So here's about 12 minutes in the baking time. Here is about 26 minutes of baking. You can see that toffee mixture is really absorbing into the dough. And oh my goodness, is it not looking delicious? All right, we got a few more minutes because it's just about done, you all. I was just trying to show y'all in different stages what it's looking like. And we are just about ready, set on go to eat this. As y'all can see, I'm gonna kind of shake it a little bit. You can see where the toffee mixture is starting to set up. And that's exactly what you're wanting to see right there. Okay, just a few more minutes and this will be done. Yum, yum. Okay, now this is completely done to me. It's got a little bit of the toffee in there, but that's fine because it will keep absorbing into the dough. So I'm going to pull it, but this is a deep golden brown that I just love. Okay, let's take it out of the oven and let it sit. Y'all, I've got it sitting on my counter. And look how delicious this sugar cake. It's making my mouth water. I'll take y'all's first bite of this delicious sugar cake. Y'all will really thank me, I promise. Okay, it's all done and I got it sliced up. I just went horizontal and then vertical, depending on how big you want your slices. And here it is. Look how gorgeous does this look. This is my ingredient sugar cake recipe. Y'all will not go wrong with this dessert. I'm telling you, y'all will love it. So go ahead, pick up those 6 ingredients, not including the cinnamon, of course, but I like the cinnamon. My husband likes the cinnamon. Of course, that's your choice if you want to or not. Your family will love you for making this easy peasy sugar cake. Okay, well that's gonna wrap it up today. And if I don't see y'all till after Christmas, I hope y'all have a wonderful, wonderful Christmas. Okay, well until next time, sending all of my love from my home to yours. Merry Christmas and happy decorating. Bye-bye. You know you want a bite. You know you want a bite of it. Go ahead. Go ahead and make it as fun, as easy, as quick. Delicious. You know you want a bite. Bye, y'all. Now, I wonder who has been in the sugar cake. I bet you that hubby of mine. Hun?